Hi, so today we will be discussing the experiment of loss of weight of an insoluble object in water and in kerosene. Starting with the apparatus, you will need beakers full of water and kerosene, a spring balance, an insoluble object, which is a rock in this case, and some filter paper to clean the rock. To start with, let's take kerosene. We will place the spring balance onto the stand, place the kerosene under the spring balance, and then use the thread on the rock to suspend it onto the spring balance and gently lower it into the kerosene, making sure that all of the rock is submerged in the kerosene. You can adjust the height of the stand if the rock isn't fully submerged in the kerosene, and try as far as possible to keep the rock away from the walls of the beaker. Now moving on to water. Also make sure after you've performed the experiment for either water or kerosene first, use the filter paper to clean as much of the liquid off of the rock. We'll perform the same steps as we did for the first one by suspending the rock on the spring balance and lowering it gently into the liquid, which is water in this case. Now we will take a closer look at all the readings. So this reading is what we got for the rock in air. This is the reading that we got for the rock suspended in kerosene, and this is the reading that we got for the rock suspended in water. Hi, so now we will be discussing the mathematical part of this experiment. So to begin with, we will first write down the readings that we've got from the experiment. 81 grams weight of the stone in air, 59 grams weight of the stone in kerosene, and finally 52 grams weight of the stone in water. Now the question arises, why is there a difference in the weight when it's immersed in kerosene and water with respect to the weight in air? When we talk about the stone being immersed in water or kerosene, it has different densities compared to air. Out of the three mediums, we know that air has the least density and water has the most. Hence, when the stone is immersed in water, it will have a lower weight compared to air. Now let's move on to the fourth row in the observation table. It asks us the loss of weight in water. Now if we denote the weights as given in the observation table is W1, W3 and W2. Now for the weight loss in water, it will be W1 minus W2 equals 81 minus 52, which will be 29 grams. And for the weight loss in kerosene, it will be W1 minus W3, which will be 81 minus 59, which will be 22 grams. Now that we know the weight loss in water and kerosene, we can see that the weight loss in water is more compared to the weight loss in kerosene, which we know that we've already discussed before, that the density of water is greater than the density of kerosene. And that concludes the experiment. Thank you.